has every fucking bro. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. That don't make no sense.
Yeah. So I got an ebook, bro. Like, not even trying to get one. I got one.
I'm, I'm about to say I'm streaming, but oh well. And it shows everything, everybody that they usually, whatever,
Yeah.
what you've seen all the time.
Yep.
Gun Bunch is like one of the most used.
Oh, and this is the crazy part. So you remember that monster formation
Yeah,
where it's only three linemen and everybody else go out to the sides?
yeah.
Yep, that's in there too.
Wow, that's insane. That doesn't even. Does that even work anymore?
7:30. Motherfucking nose is raw.
Oh, allergies. Your allergies acting up too, Valley?
Huh?
So your allergies acting up too?
It ain't allergies, bro. It's I don't know what the fuck it is, but this is the almost 2.5 days for me now. It started like Sunday in the afternoon,
Yeah.
like sneezing like crazy,
We're about
nose
40
running
miles
like
south
crazy,
of
headache.
Candlestick Point as we welcome
When I
you
was in
inside Levi's Stadium in Santa
Eagles,
Clara. Tonight we've
it
got
was
a
going
great
crazy
Sunday
until I
night
came back
matchup
here,
between the
man.
Washington Commanders and the
worse.
San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, this shit for the birds, bro.
Three
I don't know
quarters
what
of
the
the
fuck this
NFL
is.
season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
It actually cleared it up.
And that'll carry over the back line of the
Yeah,
end
I
zone
got
for a
like a
touchback.
Vicks, like nasal stick, like you just sniff it and it'll open up, but it only stay open for like a couple minutes, and then my shit clogged, like it goes right back to being stuffy. I'm taking Dayquil, bro, decongestion pills, like all kinds of shit. And none of this shit works.
And he's going to be out of bounds,
Thinking
but
it's the
not
fucking,
before he takes it inside the 40.
Yeah, that's the little stick I got.
38
I'm
yards
thinking
on
it's
the scamper
a
there. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell,
like
Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other
fucking
side of
sinus
the 50.
infection.
I like how you went
That might
boxing
be
there.
fucking
Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into
antibiotics.
the ring, being
I'm gonna do an
introduced,
evening
and
with
firing
Kaiser
away.
tomorrow. I'm just having to prescribe me some fucking antibiotics and go pick that shit up.
Terry McLaurin with
This shit
touchdown
don't make
number
no
7
sense.
on the year. And the Commanders go down the field in just 2
Last
plays
night,
to
nigga, I
take
couldn't
the
sleep
early
for
lead.
shit.
Yeah,
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
I ain't played PJ yet. Not once.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 26.
I'm on 2K until this shit finish.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles
Your shit
last
ain't
week
over,
was getting
bro.
these
Quit
negative
lying,
plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
You got 4 minutes and 4
12.
items. You're looking at the wrong spot.
The first catch of the game for
Should have
George
picked him.
Kittle. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them,
Sit a picture,
prior to
nigga.
this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset
You gonna have to
going in.
prove
In
it.
fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points.
I thought
in
my
this
shit
game,
said
so
4
offense
minutes
has to
too.
be ready
That shit was 4
each and
items.
every time to either equal or try and get.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than
You had the ball under the basket.
Big-time impact playmakers
Or a little
scattered throughout the
defender
unit
and
on
pass
every
it
level,
out.
and they can change a game at a moment's
Kick
notice.
you in your fucking neck.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Oh, no, not yet.
What's that?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10.
They got this shit for here locally.
For Kittle, but it's intercepted. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2
Yeah, because Spectre
thrown.
is kicking me in my ass.
Right? Put these behind them, have that
For
short
no
memory,
reason.
but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he
I need
secured
that
the catch,
shit.
and then
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have
That's
to
why your
step up
shit-
and make more
how much
plays
you
like
got
we just saw
phone
there.
Yeah, out here with the fiber optics and shit.
Some defense, because as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure.
Now you just showing out.
Around their fortunes.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer.
Now you just showing out.
So they just need 1 yard.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
to
find the
pick up
green
first
box
down.
on your street. I know it's a green box on your street. So hit that motherfucker.
Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally
They
up
go
to
here,
stop
boom.
short of the marker.
Somebody did hit the damn
They're
generator.
going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, where's the car? It's sped off. They'll still be a worse man and he'll knock over your damn green box on your street.
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You don't need none of them.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And I want a different running back. I mean,
From the
Swift is
6.
cool, but
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull
In the
that
war
one
zone,
in.
or not?
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yellow.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball.
but they
that
got it on
completion
there.
Maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Black shot. Flag red. Set.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. 21-0 our score after 1.
Oh, yeah, your shit moving like a crackhead.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Past you most of the time. Tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Garibay's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. First down, Howell to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Bell's throw into the hands of Turner. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Okay, right?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Lance going to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready, ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Ready.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners get a bit closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Lewis to return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here we go.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cycle.
On the counter, Mitchell. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Red cycle.
Here's Lance. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, shit. My shit been muted. I didn't know my shit was muted. I'm sitting here answering you and everything. Y'all still in here? I'm like, yeah, nah, we ain't muted you, dog.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Howell. He completes it to Evans. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A handoff running left is Gibson. Room here to run. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 117 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
He jumped off, I think.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw, Howell. He's got Turner. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Al down to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right, in this stage.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And Howe will throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And it's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Fuck this. What's up, just asking you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We gotta eat.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
What happened? Mine's not even done yet. I had to stop because this thing was lagging.